What's up, everybody? In today's episode, I'm going to tell you why it's important for you to love who you are regardless of who don't. Stay tuned. Yo, what's going on, everybody? It's your boy, Mr. Motivated here, back in here for another episode of the Mr. Motivated YouTube channel. As always, I like to take the time to thank y'all all for tuning in to today's episode. And like that, let's just get started. So for today's episode, it's a little off topic, but it's kind of on topic as far as your mental health and the things I like to talk about. But just disclaimer, I am not no relationship advisor or expert here, but I'm going over something that I got a question from far as a subscriber hit me up in my inbox, and he asked me a question, asked me something like, I just wanted to ask you your opinion on why do girls pass over him and go for guys that's like street dudes, and then when they go for those guys, they end up complaining about them, like they dogged them out and all this stuff. And he said it kind of make him be a little depressed that he get looked over, he passed over, and to make him feel bad for being like kind of like a nice guy, and make him feel like he should feel bad about being raised the way he was. So my biggest advice to him when I hit him back was like, listen, my G, you gotta love who you are regardless. Love who you are regardless. You can't control what people like. You can't control what people want. And not only that, though, just understand something. Stop trying to be Mr. Nice Guy to people who ain't feeling all that. A lot of girls don't feel all that. They're not trying to be this whole gentleman. They don't believe in all that stuff. Be honest, these new modern day women, they don't believe in all that stuff. They think that's too good to be true. They rather a person be authentic and be, you know what I mean? You might be that person. You might be a gentleman and all that stuff, but they think you're a little softy. I'm not gonna lie to you. But regardless of that, I asked them this. Yo, you working? You got your bills paid? Are you taking good care of yourself? You got good clothes on your back. You got a roof over your head. You're doing everything that you need to do. You're a responsible person. You're paying your bills. You're a stand-up dude. He said, yeah, I am. I'm all that. And that's what makes me be baffled why, they look over me and go for guys that's into the street. I said, listen, my G, you got to understand something. You're doing what you need to do out here. You're doing what you need to do. Straight up. I would not be sitting there being mad about a woman not wanting me for this, that, and the third. You got to look at it like, well, that's their law, so big deal. Have some swag to yourself, man. Stop getting caught up in making yourself feel depressed because a woman ain't liking you and they want to go to a street dude. You got to understand some people like that. That's just what they like. That's their preference. Can't knock them. That's what they like. You like what you like. They like what they like. One thing you can't do, though, is sit up there and try to take a woman that's for the streets and try to make her into a housewife, or show her the grass is green on this side and show her why she should be here. Because, listen, if it's in her, it's in her. There ain't nothing you can do to change that, homeboy. There's nothing you can do. She is going to like who she like. She going to give that. She gonna give that wet box up to whoever she wanna give it up to. Straight up. There's nothing you can do about it. Control what you can control, bro. Stop making that be the reason you feel down about yourself, or I hate the way I was raised and this. You got morals, you got values, you got goals, you got principles, you got a lot of things that a lot of these dudes out here don't have. They like a dude who running in and out of the streets. He in and out of jail. He got a chance he might end up in a pine box. Let them like that. That's what they like. They for the streets. I mean, what else can I say? You can't try to sit there and force that unfit puzzle piece to fit inside your puzzle. That's just not gonna work. It's just not gonna work. I mean, you can't understand something. You can't fix stupid. You know what I'm saying? And it's just, it is what it is, You can't fix stupid. That's what they like. Listen, I've been there, I've done that. And I used to be one of those street dudes. I'm not gonna lie to you. I used to dog women. Like I'm not gonna lie to you, but I used to understand that every time I dogged them, they kept coming back. Like, you know, it was, I don't know why. You like getting cheated like this. You know, you like getting, I ain't even gonna go that route, but for real, you like getting treated like this. Some women like that. They like that alphaness. They like that aggression. They like, that turns them on. Me personally, I necessarily did not really understand it like that. Like, why you like me to treat you like, I put you on the back burner for money all the time. You trying to get me to come spend time with you. I'm like, nah, I'm hitting the block. I ain't spend no time with you, girl. My phone go off, girl, I gotta go. After I'm finished getting my rocks off, I'm out. Or she getting out. She getting out of my house or whatever kid. And I treat you like dogs. And she kept coming back. So, hey man, it is what it is. I ain't lying to you. It's just fact. That's how a lot of but you gotta understand the difference that I understood about those women tends to other women who is about something. The women who about something not gonna allow that type of stuff to happen to them. Like, they might have their little fling where they do that with the street dudes, but after a while they gonna start realizing this ain't where it's at for me. I don't really want this, and I'm gonna go with something else. They gonna want that in between. You know, they ain't gonna want no super nice guy. They gonna want a person who kind of got that alphaness, that aggression to them, that swag to them, you know. But at the same token, who know how to treat them right. But also understand at any given time, he could go up and go to the street and other chicks might want him. That makes them get more attracted to you. You know, that you are chased or you want it after some other chicks want you, and they feel good that they got you. You know, they want to feel that special, whatever you want to call it, you know. So you got to understand that, man. Control what you can control. Don't let that be the reason why you be depressed. And if you don't like something about your personality, your swagger, you think you're too nice, yo, work on that. Stop being Mr. Nice Guy to them. Stop trying to roll out the red carpet to them, because you know it's going to end up happening to you. You're going to end up getting used out here. You're going to end up getting played, and they're going to use you just for the things that you can provide. You want to sit up there and keep on buying her iPhones and all that stuff like that, thinking that you're going to win her over? You want to do that? Because she going to allow you to do that. And that's what she going to do. Guess what she gonna do? She gonna go to that alpha street dude and she gonna give him the sex. She gonna give him the best time. She gonna give him however he wanna get it. In the bed. Yeah. She gonna give it to him like she gonna be super freak nasty with him. Yeah. While she gonna have certain standards for you. You know why? Because you set them standards. Because you sat there trying to coddle her. You sat there and tried to roll the red carpet out and prove to her that you so much better than them. She can see that. She ain't stupid, but she gonna play you for a fool. She see a sucker, she thinks she gonna do. She see a sucker duck, she is gonna play you for being a sucker duck. Straight up. So just understand that, man. I've been there in the streets. I got out of the street life, you know, me personally. Being in a gang situation, stuff like that is not cool. And another thing for a lot of the young cats who in there, you know what made me realize that wasn't it for me, because I started realizing, yo man, why would I sit there and listen to one of these dudes in the street tell me, put a gun in my hand, tell me go shoot somebody else, and I hardly listen to my mom. And this was when I was in high school. You know what I mean? So I'm being dead honest with you. But I said if something go down, I get locked up or something, what person gonna be there for me? It's gonna be my mom. It's gonna be my parents. It'll be my family. The same people I'm telling I'm not listening to. I'm brushing their advice off like I know it all. But the people who are in the street ain't gonna be there for me. So why am I listening to y'all? I cut ways with them, man. I cut ways with them. I kept a G with them. I told them straight up, I ain't doing this, man. And they respected me for that. They knew I had heart. They knew I stood up for something. Like, I'm not, you gotta think for your own out here. Same thing like with you. If you're a guy out there, stop sitting there thinking that you gotta constantly fit in to her liking and all that stuff, man, when you was born to stand out. It's one day you might be the nice guy, you got your stuff together, you might be a CEO or one of them. One day you might be the person pulling that chick resume. You never know that, bro. Control what you can control. Stay focused on what you need to do in your life. Constantly bettering yourself. Get this money. Get your ambition. Go step it up another level. Stop worrying about that. I wouldn't be tripping over none of that if I was you. I got all that stuff. I'm doing my thing. I don't care what any of them think. You feel me? I'm doing my thing. I ain't care. I don't care about all that stuff. You can think what you want, because at the end of the day, nobody perfect. And even if you was that street dude that she liked, at some point in time, she gonna outgrow that. Even if it's when she 40 years old, she gonna outgrow that maybe and start realizing this ain't where it is anyway. And she gonna then find another reason to complain about you, find another reason not to like you, because most of the time, a lot of women are not satisfied. You can bring them the sun, the moon, the stars, and they still gonna be like, oh, that's great. Where's Jupiter? You could have brought me Mercury. You could have got Mars. I mean, you went that far. And you're gonna be feeling like, come on, man, you're gonna be a servant out here. So don't set yourself up for failure like that, man. Love who you are regardless of who don't love you, who don't like you, who don't respect how you are. Get in a certain inner circle that you can vibe with. They respect you for who you are. They ain't trying to change you for who you are. They ain't trying to mold you into something else. They accept you for who you are. You're a go-getter. You on top of your thing, man. You doing your thing. Get around the people that's like that, man. Stop trying to fit in around a bunch of losers and people with loser mentalities and loser attitudes. So that's my thing for the day. And another thing, because it ain't nothing fun about being in the streets. Ain't nothing fun about going back and forth to prison. Ain't nothing fun going to visit people in prison. They make you take your belt off and all that, but got you feeling like you about to get locked up. So let's understand that ain't nothing fun about being young, seeing your cousin killed at 17 years old. Most of my friends, a lot of them that was in the street, were they dead or in jail. Be totally honest with you, ain't nothing fun about being on the weekend a little kid and being woken up to assault rifles from cops kicking in your door looking for your brother for a homicide charge that he didn't even commit just because he was in the street, wrong place, wrong time. Word of advice. Love who you are, man. Be who you are. Stay true to yourself. And if they ain't rocking with you, come. Straight up. Make what you do the new cool, man. Stop trying to fit into a bunch of losers, man. And that's my episode for the day. Anybody out here, I hope this message reached you. Real talk. And it's your boy, Mr. Motivated. You like what I'm saying in this video, you feel what I'm saying in this episode, you know what to do. Leave a like, comment, subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. I really appreciate that. And like that, I'll see you on the next episode, y'all. Love who you are regardless, man. Make what you do the new cool. Stop playing out here, man. It's your boy, Mr. Motivated, y'all. Catch you on the next episode, y'all. I'm out.